clear. I guess I don't express myself efficiently sometimes. 8:39 p.m. December 11th. As I said in my sister's room when I was using the bathroom. Uh, Key point. Maybe I haven't made this clear. If you don't get this as psychological torture and abuse, maybe this will open your eyes or something. So, having these devices in my brain and my heart and genitals and lungs is almost like, if not just like, and maybe even worse in a sense. It's like being held hostage with a gun to your head, but the device is not a gun. It's a device in your heart where someone can explode your heart at any given moment in time, or cause a cortical aneurysm, because I got devices in my brain and heart. And they sit there threatening me all day. And the reason why it's a little different than a gun is, someone kicked in the door, they'd see the guy with the gun. See, in this case, they're holding me hostage and have devices in my heart, in my brain. And I hear them via telepathy, and they sit there threatening me all day. But the thing is, you can't see these guys. But if they end up murdering me, you'll find all these devices in my heart, my brain, my lungs, my genitals. You'll have to do histopathological examination under high magnification, as well as chemical testing. And you'll find chemicals in my neurons, brain, genitals, and heart that you don't typically find in a human being without these devices in their brain, body, and heart. So if I die, make sure the first person there, because they will try to cover something up. And make sure the press is there, UN, as many people who actually care about humanity as possible, not these cover-up boys trying to make their money at the expense of humanity. Yeah, key point. So, yeah, they actually have devices in my brain, body, heart, and genitals and threaten to kill me on a regular basis, and don't fall for their Q manufacturing. They just tried to pull. But, so it's like being held hostage and someone having a gun to your brain or to your head, but no one knows that there's a gun. And you're just being held hostage by these people, threatened daily. And threatened. So you don't get that's a form of psychological torture. You may have psychiatric illness or something. How the hell are these monsters not behind bars? And the kids involved, and the kids lying about this implantation tech, and the kids who knew I was the implanted guy, and the people who know there are more than just one device in my brain. There's so many, it's too many to count. I don't even know how many they have in there illegally, because I'll just go to sleep and wake up with stuff in me. And they got too many to count in my heart. It's way more than one. No telling how many they put in my genitals. But yeah, it's like literally having a gun to your head that no one can see. It's like being held hostage by a person you can't see. And then they can kill you at a touch of a button. And then they actually threaten you, talk shit to you. And then if you express your anger or state how you feel, they try to abuse you for standing up for your rights as an American or as a human being, or expressing how you feel, or try to abuse you for reading this and that and assault you, and then start threatening to kill you. And they try to react to you being angry about being held hostage and robbed and sexually abused and more. So, if you don't get that psychological torture, or whoever's overseeing this, clearly has psychiatric illness if they don't understand what it's like having devices in your heart that someone can kill you with at a touch of a button. If that's not understood that that's psychological torture, and this guy deserves 20 years in prison in the least, and then another 20 for witness tampering as well as his accomplices, you may be one crazy, you may have psychiatric illness if you don't understand that. Or you may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, or you may be an accomplice, and maybe an investor in implantation and trying to cover it up, as well as telepathy. Not sure. And maybe one of the people hiring these terrorists to hold me hostage and threaten to murder me covertly, and or want to murder me covertly, but you're afraid for histopathologists to do thorough examination on my brain, body, and heart. So that's why they haven't killed me yet. And also because I've been writing to the press a lot. So, the press's eyes are on me. But yeah, if you don't get that psychological torture, yeah, they're still holding me hostage and threatening me daily, still shocking me. Key suspects, I feel highly confident. Key suspects are in my letter, or key suspects who hired these terrorists are in my DOJ letters. I feel 90 to 100%, 90 to 99% sure key suspects with this technology are in my letter, or key suspects who hired these terrorists are in my letter. But yeah, it's definitely psychological torture as well. So anyone who doesn't get that may be crazy. But so that's 20 to 40 years in the least witness tampering as well as psychological torture. And that's not even, and then let's not forget all the evidence tampering involving RICO, terrorism, and economic espionage. But I just wanted to make that clear because maybe I'm not clear.